Hello, Fierce Art family. This is Elizabeth, and welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. And for this video, I am going to share with you a gouache haul wherein I am going to also swatch this Winsor and Newton Designer Gouache, and we talk about this Caran gouaches and just give you a preview on how they look like. So without further ado, let's get started. So here is the Amazon box, and let's unbox it. So these are all of the gouache items that we have. First off is this Caran Gouache Studio. We have 5 colors here, and then each of them is 10 ml. So Caran is Swiss made, and they really take pride on their art materials. They're the best of the best in the market. But for gouache, there's so many good reviews, but they do not put information about light fastness on these, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we will find out. But yeah, so that's how they look like. There's actually 2 that are on a very good discount, so I grabbed them both. These are the last ones on the discount, and then there's like another listing or probably another seller that has it for a much more higher price. So let's say I got it for €8, and then now it's like €30. So that's a super huge price difference. So I got it on a super good price. I probably will have the other one on a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to grab it. Aha, okay, there is a leaflet here. That's why. So there's a leaflet. So this is how it looks like. Quite nice. So we have a plastic case here. Nothing really fancy, but it's clear enough to show the tubes in there. So we have a 001 white, 009 black, a magenta, a cyan, and a primary yellow. So we have the primary colors here, and then we have a black and a white, which is quite important for gouache painting. And yeah, mostly the white actually. So yeah, that is really nice to have and handy. Then let me put the other one here on the side. And then we have this amazing set. Oh my goodness, super exciting. So this one right here, it is the gouache in pans. So there's 2 other different designs on the Amazon website. One is a plain one with a red, but since I have that on this one already, I feel like let me go ahead and grab this set instead, so it's easy to distinguish which is which. And yeah, even though it says fan color, since for the gouaches it's just the exact same ones, just different casings or different tins or designs on the top, and that is how it looks. So we're going to talk about this more. I will unwrap it on this video, but I will put it here on the side. And then I have 2 of these, since it's also on a very good price. Yeah, so the previous one is a good price too. And this one is 12 Gouache Studio. So it comes on a very nice tin. We're going to unbox that, unwrap it, and talk about it also. That's how it is at the back. It says entirely designed and produced in our workshop in Geneva. In accordance with the highest quality requirements of the Swiss-made label, Gouache Studio in tubes is perfectly suited to teaching and practicing artistic or recreational paintings. Okay, cool. Different languages, and then a little bit of an anatomy of the tubes that we have in here. But the same. Oh, it is the same. Also 10 ml. All right, so now I have some backups there. But that's good because those are the primary colors for the set of 5 that I showed you earlier. And then I'm sure that they are here too. But we're going to check that out in a bit. Here's another one. And then lastly, this I am super excited about because when I was looking for reviews for gouaches and what people recommend, this pops out so many times. So this is the Winsor Newton Designer Gouache introductory set, and it has 10 14 ml ones right here. This one's just a little bit more pricey than the Caran dashes that I got, but I believe that this is light fast, and this has light fast information. So that's the information about the tube here. So total 11 pieces because there's a leaflet, it says. All right. Designer gouache colors are made from the finest pigments, offering vibrant, opaque watercolors with a smooth, matte finish. So let's open it. So this is how it looks like. Really awesome. Oh goodness. So let's check out this leaflet that we have right here. Okay, yeah, so normally it's like this, but they folded it so it fits in there. Okay. Oh. All right. I understand more. Here you have the designer gouache chart over here. How many colors do they have in total? 89 colors in 14 ml. Okay. And 5 colors on the 37 ml tubes. Okay, yeah, they have the light fast information here from ASTM here. That's nice. And each of the color have details right there, so we can use that as reference further on. Other things here, color mixing, which is good for beginners if they wanted to know more about color mixing, basic color theory. There's some information right here, even this one, and in different languages. Let's see if there's anything else important here to know. All right. Just on different languages. But we have these 3 photos right here to give us more information. And yeah, that's about it. Let's check out the colors that we have here. So this one has primary yellow deep, a spectrum red, primary blue, ultramarine, permanent green middle, yellow ochre, ivory black, and a zinc white. So 10 colors right there. So I'm going to remove this plastic cover. I'm going to do a series of paintings in gouache, so it will be really nice to have all of these. I would like to try them, but I do not have my usual nice templates, so maybe I'm just gonna grab a paper and then try to swatch them. We'll see. So I grabbed my Clairefontaine paint on mixed media, or the paper for multi techniques, and it's an A5, and I cannot help it. I did a quick sketch of the tubes, and then we're going to do some swatches. All right, the brush that I am going to use is nothing fancy, just a Princeton round, one of those more affordable versions. You know what? I have an empty Winsor Newton case right here, and I thought that I could put them in here, but since this is the one for the watercolor, it has this part and it will not fit unless I intentionally remove this one. Just bling. But yeah, let's see if I am going to opt to like put them all in here. Since I'm not using this anyway, then perhaps I'm going to just remove that one. It's easy to put it back. Could just put some magnets or something. All right, grab my water right here. And then we are starting with this one. So we can go ahead and check out the tube itself. So we have the logo here, it says Designer's Gouache. We have the name, and then 2 different languages. I believe that's French, and the other one could be Spanish. I am not so certain, but yeah. And then it says permanence here, and then which series it is, and then a little bit of an idea of the color. 14 ml or 0.47 US fluid ons. And it's pretty interesting that it says here it's made in France. It confirms to is TMD. We have their logo there. We have the number designated by Winsor Newton, and then the pigment number here. We have the transparency information, and that's about it. So yeah, let's see here. All right, so that's all we have. I was initially thinking of like just putting dots, but maybe I just do this way instead. Okay, I'm not so certain how I'm gonna do this, but yeah, let me just grab a little bit of water. So wow, as we see, that is quite opaque. So the pigment that is used for this primary yellow is a 𝘾𝙚 and 𝘾𝙚138. So we have 2 yellow pigments. I know I'm just used to like swatching watercolors, so I kind of will do it how I created my gram watercolor swatches with the tubes. Maybe a little bit in here, added more. Just the first layer is already very opaque. I wonder like if I keep on layering this one, it will be crazy opaque. But yeah, I'm trying to diffuse this one just to see how it looks like when it's more diffused. So that's that. Now we have this permanent yellow deep pigment right here is PY65 and semi-transparent, and then it says that the permanence is an A. Okay, very interesting. You know what, so far I'm loving these yellows. I like warm yellows, but that one is quite nice too for a cooler yellow option. Pretty cool. Okay, adding some water. Okay, that is pretty opaque. I wonder how I'm gonna diffuse the edge part here. Really nice. The first red that we have here is a Spectrum Red. This one has two pigments as well, which is a PBR25 and a PR170. And it says that this is opaque. More opaque than that? Ah, oh, that's lovely. That is nice. I think there's still a little bit of water on my brush. Yeah. But that is like full strength of it in one layer. And then I grab a little bit more. And then, let's see. Like for this part right here, I think I'm just gonna grab a little product so we see more of how it looks like when it's diffused. What do we have in there? All right. Next we have this primary red. Oh yeah, all right. So here there is some binder separation. We'll go back real quick. I am just going to mix this one with a toothpick. I did not see a toothpick, but since all of my sewing items are here close to me, I grabbed this needle instead. And yeah, so there's nothing that will be wasted here since I can just do like this. Cool. All right, and this primary red is PR170. Says that it is semi-transparent, but the permanence is B. All right. Okay. I wonder if for Winsor Newton Gouache, if the B is like the worst, or was it just like AB with a C? I am going to verify that when I look at the leaflet. All right, so there, and then I'm going to wet my brush a little bit more so we can do this flowy part over here. I can grab a little bit from there. Primary red, or its version of a magenta. Okay. Now to the blues, starting off with primary blue. It says A on the permanence. That's nice. And then says that it's opaque. We have pigment PB15. Okay. Beautiful. I like that. I'm actually enjoying this swatching series. Quite fun. It's been a while since I did some swatching on a video. Have been very busy. Had some art workshops in Stockholm and some exhibits where I exhibited my artworks. Quite fun. Stockholm Culture Night was really successful. It was so much fun. So many people attended my workshop. I did 2 workshops on the same day. Imagine my exhaustion. And yeah, like there's more people that came, like more than the ones who registered, but it's okay. I let them in so they would learn basics of watercolor. So that's primary blue. Next we have ultramarine. Of course, that is PB29, and permanence is an A. Good. All right. Oops. Quite a lot of water on my brush. So, okay. Then I grab more pigment or product here. So nice to watch this one flows. And then I have a little bit over here. So we really have some flowy. I don't know if anybody swatches gouache like this or if you're supposed to do it, but this one will work for me. So, and it's gonna be my art. At the moment, I'm the boss of my art. So yeah, we should do swatches depending on how it will inspire us. So yes, and what's more important is we're having fun. Now it's time for green, permanent green middle. It's a PY3, PY74, and a PG7. Oh, 3 pigments. We have binder separation here too. Need to mix that. You know what? I have videos from November 2023 that are still not uploaded. Oh goodness. Life just become very busy. And then I have some Black Friday hauls, right? And then Christmas hauls. And I filmed some items or some unboxings on January, February, and I still am not able to edit them and upload them. So maybe this will be uploaded before those, or I feel like some of them it's a little too late to show some Christmas haul already, right? So yeah, or maybe you still want to see it, let me know. Maybe I just do a collective haul instead. So yes, just grabbing the product from the needle, which is maybe a better option so we don't waste toothpicks. Because this one you can just like use up the product in there. I have here yellow ochre, and then yellow ochre is PY42. It says that it is opaque, and like all of them here at the bottom says that they're opaque. And oh, this one has AA on the permanence rating. Once again, you find the permanence rating right here. AA, cool. All right. Oh, beautiful. I'm so excited to paint with them, but this is super long video. It's supposed to be just unboxing and like sharing a haul, but I am going to need to paint with these ones. I have like a collaboration painting on social media using gouache. If you wanted to see the output, then follow me on Instagram. Change my name to the artist Elizabeth. And yeah, it's just so funny because here in Sweden the spelling of Elizabeth is ELISABET. There's barely an H on Elizabeth, but mine is the English spelling, so everyone spells it wrong if they're Swedish. But the rest of the world, of course, they can spell it correctly. Now we're just left with the black and the white. Here is the black, and it's ivory black. Permanence is AA also. This is PBK9, and yeah, just opaque. Another AA on the rating. Cool. I do not paint with black, especially since my main medium is watercolor, so don't really use black. Use grade my own grays, or like beautiful grays from different brands. Paints gray. But if ever I use black, it's for texts. Like if I am making an illustration and then I have to put some words on it, like text on a sign, like let's say a plate number, then I think it's easier to do it in black. And those are the moments that I use it. So there. And for sure that's also how I'm going to use this black in the future. Some signage. Really, really opaque. Such a deep black. And then one of the most important colors, that will be the white. So for those who are using gouache as their main medium, or who paints a lot with gouache, they even buy bigger tubes of the white. Little bit of binder separation also, but I think we can get through that product. Okay. I like that it's more of a creamier white as compared to like this paper that I have, this which is like this very plain white. Nice. So I can really see the color. Cool. Maybe I should have done a line so we see how opaque it is. Okay, let me grab this pen over here. Maybe I can do special rectangular strip here, and then we test opaqueness, but I can already see it from the tube drawing that I created, but maybe you do not appreciate that so much since the drawings are so thin. So grabbing some product again and then just going on top. Oops. Oh goodness me, I did not let it dry and now it's, oh, that's a fail. Failed attempt. All right, oh, I will try again. We'll let both of them dry and then go again. So, right, that's too much. Oh nay, it's the water. It's quite dirty. Okay, but yeah, this part we don't really see so much. Don't really appreciate, but yeah, there. You dry? Do you dry fast? I noticed that for all of the others, it actually dries fast. Like the ones on the top are already dried. So let me try again. That's one layer, and I just cannot help myself. Yeah, quite opaque. Really nice. So that Zinc White BW5 is quite a nice gouache. I have tried this gouache before, so I think it's nice to invest on this one too. So once again, that is the Winsor Newton Designer Gouache. That's the 10 of them, and these are the swatches that we created for today. and they have already dried down. They are beautiful, and I cannot wait to try this on the painting and familiarize myself with this gouache. Now going back to this Caran gouache, we can see that the tints are the same size. If you look closely here, it is the same, just that this one is white and has some print on top, and that one, once we remove that sleeve, it will be the red case. And a lot of people are actually giving a good review for this case because it's quite nice and sturdy, and it really is. Even if I haven't removed this plastic yet, the feel of it and the weightiness, and even now that I have finally removed it, really awesome. Look at that. All right, so here is the nice white case once again, and then we have a print here wherein we can see a photo of the pans inside, sneak peek, and here it says natural vegetal based binder. There is a number 8 Caran round brush, and it says it's 15 fan color. So fan color is a line by Caran on their other art materials, and since all of the gouaches are pretty much the same anyway, I double checked that on the website. It's just the same. But for their other art materials, like for example, there are some color pencils that are fan color. If they're on that edition, then it's not their flagship one. It's not the most vibrant or the ones that has like crazy superpowers, if you know what I mean. And that will be the luminance for the color pencils. So fan color is the more affordable edition, if I'm not mistaken. And it says here that it's easy to use, requires no preparation. So cool. And it's pretty unique because this is the only one that has this type of product set wherein the pans are already dried and hard on the pans, and it's easy to travel with this. You can bring it anywhere. Here it says Swiss made. They have the address in there, and then information on different languages. Let's find English. There you go. The gouache comes in an assortment of 15 colors. The secret linked to its manufacturer ensure its pure quality. It will not crack, and thanks to the strong density of the colors and square shape of the blocks that fit perfectly with the shape of the paint brushes. It is easy to use and requires no preparation. Super cute right here too. It's like the process that they made it here. The pigments being delivered to the factory, and then it's created like so. Oh, that's fun. You know what? I wish that this is the one in the front instead. This is much more interesting. And you know me, I always love cool packaging. Packaging always gets me. So yeah, why is this not in the front? It's so nice. And then after that, they become pans, and then like wait some time, and they get to be transferred to the cases and gets delivered to us, or of course to the shops and whatnot. So cool. All right, so let's open it. Oh, so exciting. Oh, here. We open it this way. Oh, that's not difficult at all. So we see Caran right there. We have a tiny pamphlet. Oh, same. Look, that's why we saw it there. Oh, okay, that's for the other materials, including the pens and pencils too. Nice. Yeah, there you go. So that those are the other fan color products. There, right there. Those are the other Fancolor products that they have. And Fancolor crayons also, or rather color pencils, because it says crayons in there, so I read that one. Cool. All right, nice. Fancolor. So there you go. Here is the brush. Okay, that's very lightweight. Size 8. Okay, nothing fancy. But I'm gonna use that to swatch the product. Oh, we have here a white. So there is no white on the pants, but just on the tube right here, a 10 ml one. So it is exactly the same as the one on this set. Yes. And you can buy that open stock as well, individual tubes. But the pants, I am not so certain. Maybe in Switzerland, it's easy to find them in the neighboring countries like Germany. In Sweden, good luck. Oh, look. So the pants have the details. So it says Caran and then supposed to be the number designated for the colors, if I'm not mistaken. All right, cool. But on the website, they do have a downloadable swatch card. And this plastic tray right here, I think it's easy to grab it. Yeah, very easy to grab. So if you wanted to just bring it on another surface when you paint and you do not want this case, so then it's easy. Cool. And then you can even use that case for some other things instead. If you have other art materials that need some container, then there you go. So that's that for the gouache on or gouache in pens. This will be the exact same gouache from here. It just so happened that we have 12 colors and another brush right there. So let's open this one too. Okay. ASMR moment. And has this sleeve and reveals just a regular red tin. It says made in Switzerland right there since 1915. And this is the sleeve. So I noticed that for other unboxings, I saw that yes, they do have a swatch card on this sleeve. But I think I would just download that one. Maybe I do another review of this one in the near future. So the back is just plain like so, as compared to this one wherein we were given more details, but because this other one did not come with a sleeve, because the information is here on this sleeve instead. All right, so oh yeah, anatomy of the tubes again. And then we open it here. Oh, that's easy to open too. All right, we have Caran right there. Oh, we have something there. Oh, some fun stickers. Cool. All right. That's a nice sticker. We have like the Neocolor sticker here, and then the gouache tube and the pen. Then we have this one. Oh, for over 100 years, we have been accompanying you in the expression of your creativity. Your precious Caran box and their bright colors have been carefully produced by our craftsmen in our unique manufacture in Geneva. That's nice. So they're all manufactured in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, special appearance of this brush once again, exact same one in a number 8. And same format, we also have that plastic that we can easily lift, but then it fits all of this 12 pens right here, or rather 12 tubes. Alright, so the colors that we have is, we have a white, a black, put it closer instead, a primary, a yellow, an ochre, an orange, burnt sienna, scarlet, magenta, violet, ultramarine, cyan, and an emerald gold. Okay, more black and whites over here. I have so much supply of that. So that's about it for our haul. I think that the Caran Dash deserves another video, but on the next video, I am going to swatch them both on the video so I can just easily compare them. I will have the chart ready for both of them, and then I am going to swatch them together because I heard that these two might be differing slightly on how they perform, but we will find out for ourselves very soon. So that's about it. Those are the items that we have, and then just putting this back right here. Thank you very much for joining me on this unboxing video of the gouache items that I have for this haul, and I hope that you like this video, and hopefully I'll be able to be back on track and share a lot more videos with you, because I just have acquired a lot more of art materials that I wish to share with you very soon. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so, and I will see you on my next video. See ya.